Hello and welcome to Chunky Cakes. Caron came out with yet another cake a couple weeks back. So here we are again, every few months with a Caron cake video. I'm actually starting this a little before I'm ready to do this crochet project because I need to do this crochet project. As promised, I will be doing a real life version project, not just a single skein, but something with multiple skeins, in this case 2, of this beautiful color. I just needed to get this one out the door. I have a client who's having a baby, and I think that's going to be a perfect colorway for that. It is called Rainbow Jellies, and let's take a look. It's a size 6, super bulky, akin to the sprinkle and tea cakes. So same size needles and hooks, 11s both side, and that's an 8mm in both directions. As always, machine washable, dryable. Please don't abuse it with an iron, etc., etc. So the beautiful rainbow jellies, I'm actually going to go a hook size down from the recommended. This is a crystal light or crystal whatever, something, or rather red heart crystal size. I believe this is a 10mm N hook, and they recommend the 8, sorry, I'm up a few. They recommend an 8, which I actually couldn't find in my collection, but I know I have one because I used it for the sprinkle and tea cakes, so I'm gonna have to search that out. I went up a few for this because I'm going to do a moss stitch, which is the single and then the chain, and I like that going up a hook to keep it from getting too stiff. I'm going up a lot of hooks, I know, but I'm going up a lot to keep it from getting stiff and to be kind of squishy. Like, this yarn deserves to be in a squishy blanket. Then here I've got, move my camera around here. This one is Twist of Lime, and that's going to start off as our crochet in the round. It's really kind of pretty. I don't know if it turns out so well on the video here. Trying to get it in a better light with my gray rug. You can see in there it's got that same green, a couple shades of blue, and 2 shades of purple. And then this one is going to be knitted, and it is Trifle, and it is kind of an Americana look, 2 blues, a red, and 2 shades of taupe, kind of a beigey brown, beigey gray color. I think it's really pretty. I think it'll make a really nice knitted scarf. I think I'm going to go with maybe a moss stitch. The moss stitch, or see, the crocheted moss stitch is a single crochet chain 1, if recollection is correct, and I'll double check, and notes will of course be in the description. I believe the knitted moss stitch is knit 2, purl 2 opposites on the next row, so you knit the pearls and you purl the knits. So we're going to try that, give it a little bit more of an interesting texture, or I might do something else in that same vein so we're not, you know, shrinking or stretching the yarn, just like we've done with all the others. And those same crystal, red heart crystal lights, I want to say, knitting needles I bought when I was first knitting again, so somewhere about 20 years ago, maybe, probably less than that, 15 years ago. They're old, as far as my collection of knitting needles go. These will be back in real time. It'll probably take me a few weeks, but in YouTube time, it'll be just a moment, possibly a quick screen wipe away. The Caron Chunky Cakes, I'll tell you this yarn color again in the comments in the description below. I know I said at the beginning of the video, but somehow I misplaced my ball band, as I often do by this stage. Came out okay. I like the Chunky Cakes to work with. It's soft and really pleasant. It's a 31-ish inch ripple blanket, but the colors don't really ripple out that well at this size. You can see they kind of work up oddly here and here, a little bit weird over here. The rest of it's not too bad, a little strange over there. I'm gonna frog this one. It's gonna become something else. Not sure what yet, but it'll be something different. In the coming weeks, I may make a follow-up video with this one so you can see what it became, because I'm also gonna frog the scarf, as you'll see in one hot second. All right, so this is the scarf. It's really long, which is good. But the mock rib I did, that's the knit one, purl one on one side, and then knit only on the other side, so that it looked kind of ribbed, but it's supposed to stay flat. Did not. It is really, 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 really curled, and it's not uncurling, as you can see. So rather than kill it with an iron or something like that, it got to about 49 inches at the halfway mark. So it's around a 98-inch long scarf. It really just needs to be frogged. I probably could have done it 40 stitches wide, but that would have been too much. I'm going to show you down here. I'm going to try to get this to uncurl as much as possible. Let it sit really flat. It is about 7.5 to 8 inches wide at the end. So it'd be 16-ish inches wide, and that's too wide for this scarf. And I was thinking I might go 30 stitches next time. This is 20. I usually do 40. I knew 40 would be too much. And I did 20, I believe, with the tea cakes and the sprinkle cakes. So I'd done that again here, but that was not enough. So I probably should have gone 30 stitches. I'd be tempted to go back and do it again, but I think I'm going to make a little basket out of this. There's some cute patterns for these as baskets, and I can never have enough baskets, or maybe a cute like bag to carry other yarn in, or something like that. So I said I'd follow up with another video at some point in the future when I redo the other the baby blanket one, the crocheted one, into something else. I'll do the same thing here. So hang on a sec, and I'm gonna put out the really pretty one I made with the jelly beans color. That's a full baby blanket. Here is the jelly beans colorway baby blanket. It's so pretty. This rainbow colorway is surprisingly my favorite. I did not really expect to love it. If you've ever seen my videos before, which you probably have, I like bland, monotone. I like gray and black and maybe some jewel tones here and there, but fluorescents are not my thing. So this one I didn't expect to love, but I do. It is going to be for a friend who is having a rainbow baby. She already claimed it. She saw me working on it, was like, mine, so she can have it. I am so thrilled for her, and this blanket's gorgeous. I didn't finish it. The end is over here because I'm probably gonna go back and buy one more skein and do another skein's worth of rounds around it, but I wanted to look at what 2 skeins of this would give you. Most people are gonna buy 2 or 3. This is a single crochet and then a chain stitch set up here, and actually the same in the round here. So the corners are single crochet, chain 1, single crochet in each of those little corner bits. Worked up a treat. It's a delight. I love it. Looking forward to seeing what it looks like with maybe another round or 2, maybe something a little fancier, like something that's truly an edging rather than just the regular knit one or the crochet one. Single crochet chain 1, which got me, as you can see, 35 inches. It's not quite square, but it's close. So I'm not too worried about how it's gonna look in the end. I'm in love with this blanket. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see the finished product when I add another skein to it. Her baby is due in August, so it might be a minute, before it's ready to go. I don't want her to see the finished product until her baby shower. So don't look for it on Instagram until July-ish. But again, if you follow me on Instagram, you probably will see it. One thing I wanted to note that is not so prevalent in the other colors, it is a little bit in the Americana colorway that I think it's called Trifle, but not so much in the purple and green colorway, is this sprinkling of other colors. Now here it looks super cute because it's the rainbow colorway. It's kind of sprinkled with the other colors in the rainbow, and it's super cute. It looks very much like a baby blanket. It's only okay in the Trifle, which I'll pull over here so you can see. Get down here closer to the light. It's a little bit too sprinkly in the Trifle. It almost looks like they made a mistake, or like, spilled. So I didn't like it so much on here. I think it's just the colors that make up the Trifle. Very Americana colorway, and I just didn't like it, at least in the scarf. Now maybe when I redo it in the into something else. Ooh, you didn't discuss my living room. Sorry about that. But you'll see this one doesn't really have it. This particular colorway has none of that sprinkling. So I'm not sure why some are sprinkled and some aren't. I actually think the green and purple colorway would have looked better sprinkled, and the Trifle would have looked better not sprinkled. Personal preference, I suppose. But I definitely like the way it looks here. Gives it a little bit more depth and texture. And it's really pretty, and I highly recommend it. If you are a cake person, you like these pre-striped sets, you're going to love this yarn. I really don't know much more I can say about it. It's soft, it's squishy, and it's awesome. So go out, buy some, enjoy it, make yourself some wonderful squishy things. It's March now, so only have a little bit of cold left here in the kind of northeastern United States, but those of you who are up norther are going to have a little more cold time, and of course it always gets cold again. Winter is always coming, so enjoy what you make. Again, if you've watched my videos before, I would love to see what you guys are doing with these yarns. I enjoy an Instagram feed full of yarn and amazing projects. So please absolutely tag me at EdGuardianLife in your Instagram posts, or if you just want to direct me to some pictures. I love to look at your projects, and I think you guys are doing awesome stuff. Anyone who is brave enough to pick up a needle or a hook and some yarn and try to make something, you're awesome, and you're creative, and you're putting yourself out there. So please feel free to share. Again, here to support you, and I would love to see what you guys are making. Enjoy the rest of your day, and thanks for watching. Bye.